This FM 104.3. Good to meet Taki.
Almost say send near election in there. It's a near my consulting. In fact, it said say near my consult to say the things I can say say answer and this year likely so be win. But then this year win in Ukraine, no more chances no will be better
without
John Mahama.
Oh, how are you there?
Oh, yes, so high. Oman Kasa. Kwame. Then I'm kind. Okay, I'm repeating. I'm kind. Almost say a year elections in there. The Nema remain as it is. NDC be win, but almost chances of winning, no, it will be better without John Mahama. This is what I read in their report. So what they are saying is that John Mahama is not the best candidate for NDC.
According to them.
According to them?
They didn't say that.
But they might be, no, okay, then I'm kind.
No.
Let me have just. Let me just.
Educate me. What did they say?
Mami, 1 second. Just to go back to the neutrality allowance. Obi your friend Master Planner Junior Kentampo di Bibia Bremia. So Kwame, the Civil Service Act 1993 PNDC Law 327 Section 87 Conflict of Interest. A civil servant shall avoid a situation where the personal interests of that civil servant conflict or are likely to conflict with the performance of the functions of the office of that civil servant in accordance with Article 284 of the Constitution. Furthermore, the Code of Conduct for Staff of Local Government Service contains statements of principles on anonymity and permanence. It says, officers and staff of the local government service shall serve the state with neutrality and anonymity in the national and local government processes. Now, Kwame, if the Constitution expects us to be neutral, why then do we have to pay them before they act neutrally? Are we saying if the Constitution says we shouldn't steal, then we have to pay servants in order not to steal? Neutrality allowance, Atunsio, Master Planner Junior Kentampo. I think that Akomea agrees with you on the same thing, but says we should have found a better way for that nomenclature instead of calling neutrality allowance.
EIU, then I'm kind about John Mahama. Kwesi see
well, Kwesi will be.
I'm saying then I'm kind.
Almost the next parliamentary and presidential elections are due in 2024. Under constitutionally mandated term limits, the incumbent president, Mr. Akufo-Addo, cannot run for a third term. The former president, John Mahama, is reportedly considering running again, but we expect opposition NDC to try to revitalize its prospects with a fresh candidate. That's all they said.
Yes, so
that's what I'm saying.
So that was what they mean.
That's what I'm saying.
Said their expectation that to revitalize their prospects, they need a fresh candidate.
No.
Because you read it. To read.
Well, no, but Kwame, Kwesi.
Woman can say NDC for John Mahama.
Yes, but nobody has said that here.
Almost one more dream say NDC for ABIA, one best John Mahama to revitalize the.
Okay, Kwame, we are now.
That's what they're saying. It's in black and white.
Kwame.
Yes,
me kasa say. Me can say. EIU say. Oman Sisan John Mahama omun wini. Sadam kai.
There be also almost say Oman Sisan John Mahama omo chances ni slim.
Yeah.
Chances to be. What is here?
No meba. Kwesi mami. Okay, say it's not true. What you are doing is in your mind, your understanding.
Black and white.
It is not black and white.
Where in this?
Read it again.
The former president John Mahama is reportedly considering running again, but we expect the opposition NDC to try to revitalize its prospects with a fresh candidate.
So it is not black and white.
So they are not saying says the NDC for no John Mahama.
But nobody has said that here.
Okay. What they are saying is
no, I haven't said that here. Today now is not true. One thing. One thing I will say is true.
Oh, ABIA.
One thing a year. But you said that twice. Kwame Kajere na
So
meka.
19 year.
Kwame Pacho
I say
Kajere.
1 year. It is chechiri.
So 19 year.
San Control. Now EIU for candidates. In fact, I said this thing so clearly in simple tree.
It is possible so clearly in simple tree.
But one tias here.
If you are not smart, it is smart.
Whatever it is. Whatever. Now there one thing here now can say any true. Okay, okay. No, na me kind in say. Now answer now be my judgment. Listen carefully.
Yo, massa.
Na me kind in say. EIU for say a election. NDC would win. But they would improve their chances of winning without. In fact, and Kwame Poka say without John Mahama.
But that is not what is here. That is not what is here.
It's candidate Ben and Komo expecting.
Almost say
based on what they have heard and seen and so on. One say NDC for versus a candidate in order to boost up their chances. That's different from saying say.
Almost on my dream say NDC person chances quite new almost as a John.
Debbie, yes or no?
Okay, yes, sir. That is your understanding.
And yes, I know what where you playing
why are you trying to impose your understanding on us?
How can this be interpreted to mean in any way so nobody
has said someone winning.
And I say it's not here. This is the report.
Because Obian can say Oman Sisa John Mahama, Omo Inwini. Nobody have said so here.
Okay.
Or say Ebe.
They said their chances will improve.
Why Nekasa?
EIU.
EIU is not
what you read is the same thing.
This is
she said
Kwesi, okay, read the EIU portion again, please.
The former President John Mahama is reportedly considering running again. But we expect the opposition NDC to try to revitalize its prospects with a fresh candidate.
Revitalize, what you say?
Revitalize its prospects with a fresh candidate. What would that mean? Break it down for me. Revitalize its prospect. We expect. Minim sir, minim sir. Wako second. Wako GIJ.
Wako Cuba.
Kwesi, I expect you to revitalize your prospects with a new editor.
No, that's what they're saying. They're not saying they expect.
I said we expect, and yeah, we expect on my own. Also, we expect that they will revitalize their prospects with a new candidate. But it is we expect.
EIU for no abba conclusion say ufa candidate we are unko.
Among cancer, nobody has said so. Obian cancer.
What saying say one more no adwunu ebia na NDC for versus one candidate.
Ebia. That's well now can but that's not what you are saying. Now can you Some kind of okay, anyway.
I think you should publish this so that people can make
you've read it 100 times. We've heard. Mami nyame point. Kwame.
Yes, sir.
Mami nyame point. Mami nyame point.
Nana, I can't bear 2 minutes. Your point. I can't 2 minutes. I don't want to know church. Only you 2 minutes. I mean, take question.
I can't say me can't deal. I can't.
Okay, dear. Okay. Baby. Okay. We see.
No, you're not being fair to me.
Yeah, baby. Okay. Yeah, baby. Anyway. I'm fat. Jai. I mean, come on, say. Kwame. Na me. I can't say. Mami repeat. I mean, I repeat.
And you will not catch him some kind.
And what can we?
You can't be no one. I'll be some of them. You are.
And what we?
It's been your mommy, no matter what.
It was so new food that to Mammy. Kwame, I can say. EIU say, and they election in there, and they NDC be win. But on be improve on chances of winning with a different candidate. That's all that we said.
But that's not what is there.
Okay.
That is what is there.
No.
Fine. Now different from me. Don't tell me say it's wrong. Tell me say interpretation is different. But don't tell me that I'm wrong. You cannot make that judgment call. on your interpretation of the words there. The way I see it and the way Kwame sees it is that even though they would win today, if they change their candidates, their chances will be better. That's how I see it. If you see it differently, fine. Because there's some school I'll in school I'm in coin. But don't tell me, say, maybe the any. This one English teachers. But point in the say, the way I me read me who revitalize no. Me revitalize me who say improve. Fortunately, Kwame Sefa Kayi unso who no sa. But Kwesi Kwame I said so. Kwame boy. Kwame boy.
Send me hu no nya sa na Kwesi hu no meja na sa.
Na hu no send na Akomea hu.
Me hu no send me hu no.
Jai was not me that was the problem. That's no problem. That way okay. Where's this Akukudro? I mean
Kwesi send me hu no nya sa da hu no.
Maybe too. But only na Akomea.
I know you're irrelevant for me.
Oh,
I don't know something that Akomea jana me no ya.
Me a woni me ya dwene de otumika.
Men kan sa.
Na
me se send hu no nya sa na me hu no.
Kwesi no makoso.
Woni na Akomea ya dwene na.
Na Akomea so hu ni say. Who so hu ni say?
Only me ya dream.
Say
me who is only me ya dream. That revitalize means improve. That's
me ne ya dream.
Kwesi
na the idea ni reduce it to the definition of a bashar.
Jaja.
Kwesi Pratt.
Manke.
We am na fu ba ya mu
Jack Toronto.
Oh Jaja.
Jack Toronto.
One watch Jai.
Watch ni kesi na e bi hwe ni papa dia. Ene se ga kuja santi wo watch papa che obi awo Ghana.
Enunti no Kwame.
This FM 104.3 Good to meet Take.